offered them to Dex like a restaurant menu. A chain establishment, where the menus had pictures of plastic versions of the food. Fitz picked up one of the photos. An apple-cheeked blonde, who looked like she regularly skied cross-country to her volunteer gig at the puppy shelter. Probably in Wisconsin. So she doesn't look like the clubbing type, which is rather the point. Sophie took up the thread. We need someone who will temper some of your, less desirable traits. Dex sniffed. I don't see what the big deal is about the last batch of photos from TMZ. You can barely see her Fitz held up a hand. You can see enough. They put a blob over it. That blob is there to make it seem like she wasn't wearing panties. Dex sounded almost disillusioned at the lengths an online tabloid would go to get clicks. She was wearing, like, flesh-colored ones. That rag makes its money on pretending there's shit to see here. Sure, but the video is a bit more problematic, isn't it? You're having sex with two women in public. It was the VIP part of the club, man. It's supposed to be private. No phones allowed. Surprise, surprise, someone broke the phone rule and filmed you getting your rocks off. And more. Well, yeah. It's a good thing they showed more. Otherwise, I'd come off as, I don't know, ungenerous or something. He raised his gaze to Sophie, adding a devilish grin. And I'm not, as you can see in here. That redhead was screaming when my tongue, we all saw and heard. Fitz bit out. No need to sell your skills here. Sophie pressed her lips tightly, barely fighting a smile. The last thing Fitz needed was for Dex's charms to start working on the front office staff. One targeted look from Fitz, and she wilted under his scrutiny. What it comes down to is this. You will be staying away from clubs, and will be attending a schedule of events that we approve. As no one will believe you can actually go for a week without getting busy, we will introduce you to a nice, sweet woman who will keep your public profile on the straight and narrow. Dex opened his mouth, but Fitz raised a hand. Details forthcoming. As you're still on IR for the foreseeable future, your movements are restricted to the physio, the practice rink, and home. Now get going. You're late for morning skate. A mutinous-looking O'Malley left Fitz's office grumbling under his breath. Fitz didn't care. He'd promised the team owner, Harper Chase, that he'd take care of this. That he was the man for the job. Fitz had to get this situation under control so he could return to the item on the top of his to-do list. Poaching Bastian Durand from Chicago's other hockey franchise, the Hawks. Left alone with Sophie, he took another hard look at the gallery of goodness, each so wholesome his teeth hurt. He's got a point. No one would believe he'd date anyone with a modicum of class. Any chance we can hire a woman who's a little more O'Malley's speed? Sophie grinned. He's kind of charming in a trashy kind of way. Do not be taken in. We need to find someone we can control, who will respect the NDA, and can keep his attention until we make the playoffs. By then, if he's made an impact, the other players will keep him in line. Peer pressure is a wonderful thing. But right now, he's too new to be susceptible to that. Fitz strummed the desk with his fingers. This shouldn't be so hard. 3 days later.